Multi-store model of human memory. The process of creating a new memory and bringing it back to the mind years later is a complicated and abstract thing, yet we all do it every day. What are the types of the memory and how does the memory work? The most accepted theory in the psychology for how the memory works is called the two-store model of memory, which was developed by Atkinson and Shiffirin in 1968. This model states that we have three basic types of memory, and those are called the sensory register, the short-term memory, and the long-term memory. Each store is a unitary structure and has its own characteristics in terms of encoding, capacity, and duration. Encoding is the way information is changed so that it can be stored in the memory. There are three main ways which information can be encoded. 1. The visual or the picture. 2. Acoustic or the sound. And 3. The semantic or the meaning. Capacity concerns how much the information can be stored, and duration refers to the period of the time information that can last in the memory stores. When information is detected by the sense organs, it enters the sensory memory. The sensory memory is a multimodal or a not specifically encoded multimodal. Its duration is between quarter to half a second. Its capacity is very large because all the sensory experience, encoding the sense specific, different stores for each sense. If attended to, this information enters the short-term memory. The short-term memory is of a small capacity because attention is essentially a filtering process, but its duration is longer than the sensory memory. It is between 0 to 18 seconds. Its capacity is 7 items plus or minus 2, and the encoding is mainly auditory. Information from the short-term memory is transferred into the long-term memory only if that information is rehearsed or repeated. And rehearsal is saying stuff back over, where we handle small snippets of information over. For example, the telephone number. If maintenance rehearsal or the repetition does not occur, then information is forgotten and lost from the short-term memory through the process of displacement or decay. The process moving from a short-term memory to the long-term memory is called the encoding process. The long-term memory, its duration is unlimited, its capacity is also unlimited, and the encoding is mainly semantic because it stores concepts but not sensation or perceptions, but it can be visual and auditory. When we get from the long-term memory to the short-term memory, this process is called retrieval. Thank you.